So for the two of you, for self-development, because this obviously doesn't just happen. You may have been born this way, but for most of us, we have to do something to like keep it going. Are there any tools that you guys have that you can offer our community that you're like, hey, this is how I keep myself moving forward? Because in something like this, I would estimate there's some heartache. You see people in very challenging positions at points in time. How do you keep yourselves motivated and keep that compassion and that drive going? Are there tools you could share?
Absolutely. And I mean this genuinely, like listening to your guys' podcast, things like that, and reading. And one of the best things I think we do is I try to read as much as I possibly can on things like this. And one of the cooler things is having the what do you do at the leadership meeting? You guys have a book every month. That's what it is.
Yeah. We strive to go through to, keep learning as a team as well. So there are a couple different, business leadership books that have been widely circulated in the business community that we go through as a team, and we kind of contextualize the principles in those books in our environment. But it helps us think proactively. It helps us refuel and refresh each of us, and I think that's a big part. For many of our team members, many of our team members have a faith background that's very important to them. And so I think, we try as much as possible within the business environment to be able to affirm, what our why is and what our motivation is for coming and doing what we do, and really affirming that in each of us and making sure that those things are respected, that they are affirmed, that they are supported. And I think, for me as well, it's, podcast reading, my own faith background, my own family, myself. I have a child with special needs, who brings a significant amount of joy to my life and is one of my main reasons for getting up in the morning. And he just is a wealth of encouragement and a wealth of support, and comes to the community frequently as well to meet residents, and loves to be here. He's a very social person, but that really, he and the dynamic there, the care that we provide for him, all of those things just get you focused on a different emphasis for your life, and really wanting to invest in other people that you then see as really the highest and best. And I think that aligns well, and one of the reasons why I was so attracted to work with Robson Senior Living. I remember sitting down with James at a coffee shop. He wanted to make it the best place to work in senior living in the state of Arizona. And I was sold at that point, because that aligned well with what I wanted to do. I wanted to help create an environment, because I'd seen the opposite. I wanted to create an environment where team members loved coming to work, where they had the tools that they needed to do the job that they were asked to do, where they were affirmed, where we could create a culture that again supported them, and like we've talked about, impacted families as well. And we're seeing the kind of the beginning fruit of that, and excited about where it's going to go.